So today we're gonna take a look at the alternate future of the world. I had this time for this idea for a long time. So let's start. So the first thing we're gonna cover is the Russia-Ukrainian war. And now let's see. This is already Russian. Russia will enter into Ukraine, and in a few months they will have this. And Ukraine says, no, we're gonna give you some land, but please let us live. And Russia is gonna accept that. So what the new border is gonna be, gonna give this part over to Russia. The rest is still Ukrainian. And somehow C got annexed. So the second thing I want to talk about is Belarus joining Russia. Now Russia is looking great. Now the second thing we're gonna do is the Chinese invasion of Taiwan. And it's not gonna go good for Taiwan. But in Chinese there's some civil unrest. We cover that later. And now let's take a look at North Korea and South Korea. South Korea is gonna get aid from a lot of countries. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna invade. And yeah, it's over for North Korea. So in a peace treaty we see that North Korea is now liberated. So what we're now gonna see is some civil unrest in these countries. Yeah, we see a full-blown Kurdish rebellion. And they're all gonna work together to stop this. Oh, this part is blue. Okay, the US is gonna say no. But they're still gonna crush the rebellion. And so the Kurdish were put down. Now we see Uganda going on a conquest. We're gonna invade the two countries south of them. Somehow they're gonna invade the sea. I wonder how that goes. But the great nation of Uganda is gonna take control of these countries. So what we see happening is gonna be annexed, of course. And Ethiopia integrates this into their country. So now what we're gonna see now is also in Africa. We see not Kurdistan. We see Somaliland declares independence. And so Somalia is now in cripples, so Yeah, they're gonna accept. Okay, what are we gonna cover now? We have lots of great potential with this world map. South Africa. Yeah, they're gonna annex these little countries. Much better. Yeah, I always thought they were part of South Africa. So now, because of the Russian threat, we see the Baltics unite. This is a peaceful union. And the Netherlands is actually gonna unite with Belgium. And together with the UK and Norway, they're gonna propose a plan to the world to carve up Doggerland. And they're gonna accept. So we see the partition of Doggerland. So what we see first is the Netherlands. They're gonna take this part. Germany is gonna take this. Germany is gonna take this. Norway gets this. And the rest goes over to the UK, besides this part that's from France. And now we see Northern Ireland and Ireland uniting. Oh, and nobody likes a split, so Czechoslovakia is back. So what we are gonna to see now, one last event, or maybe just another. We see some uprisings happen into China. Hong Kong. So they're gonna all get another color. But you know, all teams besides China are gonna be on the same team. Purple is great. And then orange. So they're all gonna work together to put an end to China. So we see first Xinjiang invades, and then we see Inner Mongolia invades. And they say, you know what? We're gonna ask Mongolia to unite, and they accept. Because Mongolia wants some extra land. Oh, I forget. I forget about them. What? Huh? Now they're here. They're gonna take Beijing. And Taiwan is gonna say, hey, we want that. So they're gonna let this invade, but not before Tibet takes this part. So let's take a look at the peace treaty. So what are I gonna to do? I'm gonna give this over to Xinjiang. And I'm gonna do this. This is now Mongolian. I'm gonna get a little bit more. As with the Saka it was. Now they are they're now a country. Just like Inner Mongolia. Or no, Inner Mongolia is not a country. And you know what? Tibet propose deal to Nepal and Bhutan. They're gonna accept. They unite with the Tibet. And now one last event. Whoa, this. Why? Why? Why not South Sudan? I mean, oh. Okay. I know it. No, not in Dutch Empire. That's for later. Oh, it's not. We see Uganda. Uganda has become very expansionist. So they're gonna invade another country, and it's west of them. This country. Yeah, the Uganda leader want to make his country great, which they already all are because they are goaded. But now, this is Uganda. So, yeah, it's full annexation. The country leader is now a dictator, but not the kind of dictator you hate, but the kind of dictator you love. Because he's gonna do a lot of great things for the country. He's gonna centralize Christianity, he's gonna accept LGBTQ, and now it's a great leader, I think. The last thing we see is the Moroccan invasion of Western Sahara. This is long overdue. Morocco is gonna form an alliance with Uganda because they also have an expansionist dictator now. But the same type of dictator in Uganda, so the dictator in Morocco is a she. A she. The new dictator in Morocco is a she. It's a woman. So, what are you gonna expect for annexation? So I'm gonna end it here and bye.